no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the green. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14. This defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Hold the set. Dragon 60. Hustle.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Falcons at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Harris. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. but they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game, and you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Ready,
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Falcons are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll come out throwing here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the lonely way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The Texans send the punter out, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 tight.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and 1. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Crew, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
On 3rd down, Wolf. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Second and 2. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
And they'll try to run the option here.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Come on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18, right in. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
A final shot before break. Wolf. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So good coverage there defensively, as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Fix the Eagles!
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game, that punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. Some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Wolf. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and come back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. It's a quarterback. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal.
The 3 points will look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Harris able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Hall again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Wolf. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of them? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
19 Tiger.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 2nd and 5. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 67 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Operating from the gun, Wolf. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the wall.
This pass became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Njoku able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Wolf. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Wolf. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Wolf. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now we'll get whistles. And they signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we're going to stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Now the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really